What does it take to design an organic wine brand inspired by Gaia, the Greek goddess of the earth?
You know.
Hey, I'm Faye, the founder of Content Creates, where we're dedicated to working with small business owners and entrepreneurs to help bring their brands to life. Today, we're creating a unique brand identity for Gaia Grove Wines, an organic and artisanal wine brand that stands at the intersection of luxury and nature. Gaia Grove is a wine brand that celebrates nature and is rooted in organic and biodynamic principles. It's inspired by Gaia, the Mother Earth in Greek mythology, and it promotes sustainable living and eco-conscious practices. Their wine should not only taste delicious, but also honor the earth that it came from. That's the gist of Gaia Grove Wines, and today's task is to create a brand identity that weaves these core values into every aspect of it, from the logos to the color palettes to fonts, icons, and even their product packaging and business cards. Before even starting to design, the most important step is research. For Gaia Grove Wines, we're starting from scratch, so we have a blank canvas with no existing brand assets holding us back. So the first step is to dive into the world of organic wines, studying the competition and understanding what can help Gaia Grove stand out. As I was looking at the competition, I really liked how some brands used handwritten fonts, some showed the fruits and the photos of their vineyard and the nature around them, and others had hand-drawn elements. These are a couple things I'd like to include in this brand. We also need to understand what type of people would love Gaia Grove wines. What type of people are eco-conscious wine enthusiasts? What do they value? Understanding the audience is the key to developing a brand strategy that connects with them. It's not just about making things look pretty, but about creating a brand that speaks directly to the brand's unique customers. So for this, we definitely have environmentally conscious consumers who prioritize sustainability and are attracted to organic products with a smaller environmental footprint. And the same values can be found with health-conscious consumers who perceive more health benefits from these organic products. These people like to avoid products with artificial additives or chemicals. Wine enthusiasts, of course, would love this brand because they're typically interested in learning about the unique characteristics and natural processes that go into creating the wine they love. Overall, we're catering to people with strong ethical and sustainable values who want authentic wine experiences. We'll get all of this information about the brand written down so we can reference that info throughout the design process. Alrighty, now that we have a solid understanding of who Gaia Grove is, what they do, and who they serve, we can start getting ready to design. When brainstorming, I typically like to start with a mind map. I use lots of tools for inspiration, Google for research, Instagram for trends, Pinterest for visual ideas, and sometimes ChatGPT if I need to identify any blind spots. I write down absolutely everything I might associate visually with the brand into that mind map, and then create a collection of images that represent the direction I'd like to go with this brand design. I'm thinking of colors that feel earthy and natural, typography that feels organic and authentic, and photography that reflects the essence of a vineyard. Like I mentioned earlier, I think I'd also like to incorporate a lot of hand-drawn elements as well. I use all of these elements to create a mood board, and once I have a clear vision, I bring all these ideas into Adobe Illustrator to set the stage for the designs. Now, designing the logo for Gaia Grove's wine is where these ideas do come to life. It starts with sketching, lots of it. I look back at my mood board and explore concepts that symbolize the brand's connection to nature and sustainability. After going through so many ideas and deciding on one or two to play with, I need to find the right font. I'm really in love with this drawing of Gaia's face, so I'll definitely keep this in my rotation. And then I scroll through what feels like millions of fonts until I find something that feels natural but elegant, that I'm able to customize and make unique to Gaia Grove. Then I take the final font we decide on and customize it to fit the brand's needs. To keep the focus on structure and versatility of the logo, I work in black and white not only to avoid distractions, but to make sure that the silhouette of the logo stays impactful, whether it's on a business card, wine bottle, or a poster. The goal is a responsive design that looks good in all shapes and sizes. Now that we have a logo, it's time to bring all the other elements of the brand to life. Deciding on the final color palette is important, and it needs to connect with our theme of nature and sustainability. Earthy tones and rich soil-like browns will definitely be used. We also already know one of our fonts, but now we need to find at least one secondary font that complements this one. That way we have fonts we can use for the bodies and headers when creating documents, websites, and other writing-heavy brand assets. Then we'll make sure we have several logo lockups that work in various formats and sizes. We'll double check to make sure it's easy to recognize in circles, squares, wide rectangles, tall rectangles, and small and big spaces. We'll also develop any patterns and icons that might complement the logo, really giving the brand's visual language a boost. Throughout the process, my focus is legibility, cohesion, and making sure that all of these brand elements align with Gaia Grove's values. Now, with the brand identity in place, we gotta put that brand to action. With mock-ups and brand collateral, we get to see how Gaia Grove lives in the real world. This means designing wine bottle labels to draw their audience in, and designing event flyers that capture their essence. I'm always careful to use industry-relevant mock-ups as well to make sure these design elements connect with the audience and, honestly, to help avoid confusion when communicating that brand to the client. This step is where the brand truly comes to life and gets the chance to engage with the world. And once everything's designed, we can bring it all together into a comprehensive brand style guide for Gaia Grove Wines. This guide is a roadmap for maintaining brand consistency, and in it are guidelines on how to use the logos, the color palettes, and the fonts together to bring the brand to life. We also include examples of mock-ups and assets so any future designs you create can stay true to the brand's identity as well. This style guide is a little cheat sheet that can always be referenced if you're confused on how to bring your brand's visual identity to life. And with that, we've developed a brand identity for Gaia Grove's Wines from the ground up. If this video inspired you to elevate your own brand, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter for more branding tips and discounts and freebies. You can also download our free brand identity checklist for a list of everything you might want to possibly consider as you build your own brand. And if you're looking to officially take that first step to bring your vision to life, we're here and we're always happy to work with you. You can find the link to our client application form and the other resources in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, share, and comment your thoughts. Your support allows me to continue to make content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next Monday. Bye!